The next step in dealing with the subjunctive is to talk about these phrases of contingency and purpose. These are adverbial phrases that introduce an element of doubt to the equation. Once again, the trigger of doubt is leading us to the use of subjunctive. The main metaphor that we are going to use here is that of a crystal ball, or more specifically, that the crystal ball does not quite work the way that we want. What is important to remember with these adverbial clauses is that they always will require the subjunctive, and that it will be the verb that comes right after the que that is going to be in the subjunctive form. All of these adverbial phrases have the effect of saying that the person is not sure that this event will happen, and therefore he or she wants to put a contingency plan in place, or wants to describe the purpose for the alternate plan. Regardless, our three conditions for the subjunctive are still going to be met. We still will have a trigger that expresses some element of doubt, but in this case, the trigger is an adverb and not a verb, and it is combined with the que to create the environment for the use of the subjunctive. The adverbial phrases that express contingency and purpose are a fin de que, a menos que or a menos de que, antes que or antes de que, con tal que or con tal de que, en caso de que, para que, and sin que. Note that for the second, third, and fourth phrases on the list, the de is optional. Some people use them, others do not. Either phrasing is fine, but we do not have an option for en caso de que. The de has to be in there. And remember, the whole point of using these phrases is to say that is because your proverbial crystal ball does not work. You cannot see into the future, therefore you have doubts about whether an event will happen. So let's see how these phrases work to imply contingency and or purpose, as well as doubt. First example, yo compro el hielo para mi fiesta en caso de que mi hermano se olvide. By phrasing things this way, we are saying that we do not have a lot of faith in our brother remembering to buy ice in the first place, or that we are not sure that he will remember. Either way, we are expressing a contingency plan, and that we will go ahead and get the ice in case our brother forgets. And since our crystal ball is not telling us whether our brother will remember or not, the safe bet is to just go ahead and get the ice for the party. Next example. Mi mamá nos trae a la playa para que podamos jugar en la arena. Here we are expressing that our mother's intention is to get us out and to play around in the sand. In other words, we are expressing the purpose of bringing us to the beach. However, the best laid plans do not always come to fruition, and maybe mom's crystal ball is not quite telling her everything that will happen. Maybe we will decide to just lay out on a towel and sunbathe, or maybe we'll decide to go home instead. Either way, because we cannot see into the future and know exactly what will happen, we can therefore say that there is doubt, and this doubt will trigger the use of subjunctive. Hopefully, this video has clarified the use of subjunctive with adverbial clauses that express contingency and purpose.